Good Sunday morning, I guess it is. Some of you it's more like Sunday afternoon, but hey. I've been on the road. I'm doing furniture deliveries. I'm actually in Washington and Spokane. I have one stop in Spokane, but she's not available till 1. So that's going to kind of stink, because now I have to make myself busy, or doing something at least, till about that time. But anyway, the guy I'm doing the work for, he's a pretty good guy. He's asked me if I want to get my commercial driver's license, which I do. I actually enjoy being on the road, but this kind of trip like I'm doing right now, where I'm going all over the West Coast, up and down, it takes it out of you, because I don't get to the motel till like 1 o'clock in the morning, because we'll do an area and then it will, right after we finish that, we gotta leave and go to another area, but that could be as many as 4 and 5 hours away. So the other night I was out there in Yakima, Washington, stayed in a motel, and then it was another like 4 hours to get to up here to Washington. We actually have one right up the road from here, or we thought we did, but for some reason, well, the truck was overfilled. We had it full as we could get it stacked up and everything. So somehow or other, I thought that load was on the truck. So I get over there and I go to pull it out and it's not there. I'm like, what the heck? So I go in my I have a paper copy of my route list, my route order. I go on there and look, and sure enough, it wasn't loaded, because we were almost out of space when it happened. So, but anyway, so that one's being delivered by Expo. But just to get from Yakima to there, which is not very far from where I'm at now, you know, it's like 45 minutes at most. It took us about 4 hours, said and done. And that's cool. But it's that long drive, and then by the time we got to like Yakima, when we got to that motel, 1 o'clock in the morning. Every night it's been 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And we're up at around 8. So we're just pretty well exhausted. So last night we were here already, so we went ahead and crashed for the night. Got us a motel room. It was about, I don't know, 5, something like that. And we just crashed, you know. Ordered pizza for dinner. Went and got a few things from Walmart. But back up at 8, because this motel, they shut their breakfast buffet down at 8:30. Which is kind of crazy, because most motels don't start shutting their breakfast down until like 9 or 9:30. So, but their excuse was their housekeeping comes in around 9, so they want to be done with breakfast by then. I'm like, it doesn't matter that it's whether you're done with it by then or not. That ain't gonna affect them, but apparently they think it will. So anyway, boss is back to what the boss is doing. What they want me to do is they want me to pick up loads in other areas and bring them to different areas. They want me to just move them from one location to the next. Cool. So he told me that he's buying a truck for me to drive. It's he said it's a Volvo High Series. I can't find anything about a Volvo High Series, because I want to see what it looks like, you know. But I told him a few things that I want in a truck like that. One thing is, if at all possible, it has to have a manual transmission. And one of those air ride seats is a must. By the time I got to Yakima the other day, I'd already been driving for like 10 hours. my back was killing me, and it wasn't an air ride seat, it was one of those rigid seats. And it's when you go to sit down at the very back of the seat bottom, you feel this bar going across. That's part of the frame structure of the seat. Somebody has actually, so big has sat in that seat that has pushed the back down below that bar, and it won't come back up. So, very, very uncomfortable. What can you do, you know? But with an air ride seat, it'll be a lot better. So that's why I'm doing that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the truck. He actually wants me to come back, and we're going to discuss some of the stuff that has to be done with the truck. And there's going to be a few things that he's going to have to do. And one of them is it has to have a DVR system for cameras. Because there's so many people out there that try to brake check semis. And if you got it on video and there's an accident because of it, you can show, well, this person is what caused it. And they can go after that person. So that's kind of the way it goes. And that's my key thing, is knowing that people like to do stupid stuff like that. They'll cut a semi off and then they'll get in an accident and say it was the semi's fault. And it's idiocy. So, you know, stereo. Right now, what I'm doing is, it has a stereo in it. Decent, not the best. But you have to have a cord to go from your headphone jack on your phone to the stereo auxiliary input to be able to listen to music from your phone over the radio. Or get the Bluetooth adapter that will turn it into FM radio signal at week 1. But you got to plug that up and all this. And it's like, nah, I want to get a... it's a Pioneer stereo. It has the capability of playing DVDs, Bluetooth connectivity. It's a pretty good stereo. Several $100s. And if I have to pay for that to get it in the truck, okay, whatever. You know, it's a really good stereo. It's worth the money. When I bought one for my van a couple years ago, it was worth over $600. I checked last year, I think it was, for a friend, because they wanted me to put a stereo in their car, and it was down to $500, but it's still an expensive stereo, but it's good. It's got a touch screen, which is really a bonus. So I enjoyed that. I'm going to enjoy that. It's a lot of little stuff that has to be done. I don't know exactly what all he's going to have done, but I'm going to, if it has its option to colors, I'm going to, if I can get an option in color, I want to have them do it a metallic blue, which is my favorite color. And then if they want I want to put their company name and all on there, I'm going to tell them, don't have a pro shop do it. Have I've got some guys I can get a hold of, and they will actually do graffiti style art on it. And they can make it to match the company. They're pretty good. And it'll be less than having a pro do it. And the cool thing is, the people that like to spray paint the sides of your truck on you in the middle of the night won't touch it because it's art. It's weird that they have that kind of respect to do that, but not enough to graffiti somebody else's vehicle. So, go figure. Now, there is one guy's videos I watch, and he has a tow truck company, and they have a contract with this place that has no parking signs except for customers. And people like to park in that lot and go to the bar right down the street. So this guy, he tows the trucks and everything, but it's on video. He has an agreement with the people, and they have security cameras there so they can see. Just pull the cameras up and see if somebody's there. If they're there, they'll swing by and pick the truck up or car or whatever it is. You know, no big deal. But they actually caught somebody. This guy has this nice big American flag mural on the side of his building that somebody had. It was a graffiti style art, and this one vandal went over there and spray painted on it, and it his thug thing. So they weren't very happy. They did get a picture of the guy in the video, and they put it out there, and they're looking for him. I haven't heard anything if they've caught him or not, but they probably won't. They tend to never catch anything like that. Yeah. Here about a week and a half ago, right at the corner, right by where I live. I mean, I'm talking about 500 feet from where I live, is an intersection, nice big intersection, and they decided to put a sideshow in over there. And it was funny. A couple gunshots rang out after this guy had broke up the sideshow long enough so he could go through the intersection, and they were mad. So they were all jumping at his truck and van, or his van and trailer. They were really being ridiculous, and then somebody fired a couple of pot shots into the air, and everybody settled down and went back to their sideshow. It was funny because I know of a couple people that had actually called the police when the gunshots rang out. They don't like the sideshows, especially the gunshots. The funny part was the sideshow had done ended and everybody was gone, and like 2 minutes later, here comes a cop. It was like, dude, you're a little late. They're gone. I mean, he showed up with his lights on and everything. And I had to laugh at it. So, but anyway, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now I'm just killing time till 11, so I can get out of here. Actually, I'll probably leave at about 10:45, go load everything in the truck and get checked out. But yeah, tired as hell. Slept good, other than my route manager texted me a couple times. He did one just after I went to bed, about 30-45 minutes later. I acknowledged it and went back to sleep. And then like 6 o'clock this morning, I get another one. I'm like, no. But I just kind of ignored it and kept sleeping because I didn't want to get up. 8 o'clock, I was up. Not happy about it, but hey. Anyway, as soon as I do get the truck, I will see what I can do about getting y'all a tour of it. And it'll be fun. I will have to, one thing I have to have in there is my, I have to have a CB radio. It's a must. Because sometimes, for some reason, I know in where I live, the area where I live, there's not a bunch of people on CB radios anymore. Used to, everybody had a CB radio and they had it on. So what do you do? But anyway, guess I'll end this video here. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and y'all have a great Sunday, and I'll catch you on the flip side.